The Emperor's New Clothes. Once there was an emperor who loved new clothes. His only interest was being finely dressed, and he would change clothes almost every hour and show them off to his people. One day, two men came to the emperor's city. They claimed that they were the best tailors who could make the finest clothes in the world. They said that the cloth they wove was so beautiful and light, and it was so special that it was invisible to anyone who was stupid or who was not fit for his job. When the emperor heard about that, he said to himself,
I must have some of these clothes. In that case, I will be able to tell the clever people from the stupid ones, and also which of my men is unfit for his job.
Then the emperor called the two men to make him new clothes, and he gave them a great sum of money to start making them. The two men asked for a loom, silk, gold thread, and pretended to be weaving, but there was nothing on their loom. A few days later, the emperor wanted to know how they were getting on, but he was afraid that he might not be able to see the magic cloth. He asked one of his old ministers to check it out. The minister was known to be honest and wise. When the minister saw the loom, he was terrified because he could not see anything on the loom. The two men welcomed him and said, "Look, how beautiful the colour of the cloth is, and feel how soft it is." The minister went nearer and stared, but still could not see the cloth.
I can't see anything,
he thought.
Is it possible that I'm stupid? Or am I unfit for my job? I must not let anyone know that.
So, the minister pretended to see the cloth and praised how fine the cloth was. He also promised to tell the emperor the good news. The two men were delighted to have been able to fool the minister. Now they asked for more money, more silk, and more thread, which they said they needed for weaving. Before long, the emperor sent another minister to check if the clothes were ready. Like the first minister, he looked and looked. But as the two men were just pretending to sew invisible clothes, he also could see nothing. And because he also did not want people to think that he was a fool, he too pretended to see the beautiful cloth and told the emperor how wonderful that cloth was. Soon, everybody was talking about the magic clothes, and the emperor was so curious that he decided to see for himself. When the emperor entered the room, he was shocked because he could see nothing. He saw the two men cut into the air with scissors and sew with needles without any thread. The two men pretended to hold something and said, "Just look at the beautiful patterns." The emperor worried that he must be stupid or unfit for his job. But, thinking that no one knew that he could see nothing, he also pretended by praising the new clothes. Even though the two ministers did not see anything, they also praised the invisible clothes. They begged the emperor to wear the new clothes at the coming procession. On the day of the procession, the two men pretended to help the emperor to put on his new clothes. They asked the emperor to take off his old clothes, then pretended to fit him with the new ones. The emperor turned round and round before the mirror, then said,
Well done!
Off he went to the procession with his men. The people along the street were waiting and wanted to see the emperor's new clothes. When the emperor passed by, the people expressed their praise.
Look at those beautiful clothes.
How marvellous the colour is!
No one wanted to be noticed for seeing nothing. For them, it would mean that they were either stupid or unfit for their jobs. Suddenly, a little boy in the crowd cried out,
The emperor has nothing on!
And people began to repeat the words in whispers. Finally, they shouted out,
The boy is right! The emperor has nothing on!
At that moment, the emperor realized that the people were right.